Hello everybody, welcome back to a Sims 4 build. So this is the every room is a different color build, and last time we got started mostly with the outside being green, and then we did, I think the first floor, did we do the whole first floor? No, we did the entryway in the living room, which was green, and I think this was supposed to be blue, but it turned out kind of green too. These are technically blue. Everything in here is blue. The screen. And the way I'm filtering colors is just by whatever the game says is that color. I'm going with it. That way it gives just a little bit of variety, because I don't think I would have picked this as green, but it's obviously got green detailing. So we have this grand entryway here, and then we have this nice TV room. Not TV room, I guess. I like that I put this game console in here, but I didn't put a TV, did I? Just ignore that. So we have this beautiful greenhouse with a green entryway and a blue living room. So today we're hoping to get a different color. I think this is going to be... Oh god, I made these rooms so huge. This is my biggest problem in like Sims 4, is not being able to judge the size as I build. I really need to get better at that, but that's okay. I wanted the outside to kind of look the way I intended it to, so you know. So today we're gonna work on, this is going to be a kitchen slash dining area. I really like all these windows in the back, so I'm gonna make that like the dining area. So yeah, let's pick a color for a kitchen area. I'm gonna do these as two separate colors because I just think it'll be more interesting than having yet another green or blue room. So let's see what we get. Ooh, red for kitchen. Okay, okay. Alright, let's do a red kitchen. Alright, so jumping into this kitchen, I decided to fill the space first with stuff before picking the wallpaper and flooring, which honestly I wonder later if that isn't the best approach with this challenge. It was nice, honestly, to get a different color because I could see some new items in the game. I was like really worried that I was just gonna get blues and greens the whole time, but it was kind of nice to get red because I don't know that many other colors in kitchen cabinets and like appliances would have been a very good option. Like, I don't know how many options there are in the other colors, but I feel like if we had gone like purple or something crazy, I don't even know that we would have kitchen counters, and that would have been interesting. I think we've actually kind of gotten really lucky with this build. I've seen a lot of people do this and not even have options for stuff like fridges and stuff, so we got kind of lucky. So I'm just putting as a kitchen kind of in this corner area. It's obviously a very large space because it's kind of that grand kitchen aspect, like Hollywood Grand Kitchen. So I started with this island in this position, but I realized I wanted to put the stove there, so I changed that a little bit later. This is where I forgot that I had to put a fridge in. I completely forgot all about that. I really wish these top cabinets for these counters were not that glass. Like, I don't mind the glass, but it just didn't fit. It made the style a little bit weird. Fortunately, the island had that black on the other side, so whenever I put the two pieces of the island together, it kind of tones down some of that red. There's not so much red in this room because it does become a lot. The end caps for these top cabinets are really weird too, and didn't quite fit the way I would have liked them to, unfortunately. But in the end, it turned out okay. I'm not upset with getting a color like red. I think these kitchen cabinets actually worked out really well. So here I'm just moving the island back so that we can make it wider. I was going to put in like a bigger stove, but there's not really options for... I feel like 3 ovens would have been just way too many. I don't have the latest pack update with the Dream Home Decorators. I don't have the cooktop, which would have been perfect in this build, but we can all just kind of imagine that's what's there. I actually found these curtains, since they have a pop of red, but not like the whole thing is red, it worked out really well to kind of add some different color into this room since there's so much like red and black. It's got kind of like a rockabilly, like 50s diner kind of vibe, but not like bright red. Like it's got that toned down rockabilly vibe. It's kind of what I ended up going with. I don't know, I think it turned out okay without being like overly red. Yeah, and I got really lucky because there was appliances, basically all red appliances, which I don't think, if I had gotten green again, I don't think I would have been able to put in like a dishwasher or anything like that. So here's where I realized that I should probably put in, oh yeah, here's where I'm looking at flooring. And there's some red flooring, but like I didn't want to go too red since it was already so red in there, and adding like ultra red flooring and walls would have just made it like obvious that it's a one color room. And that's what I was trying to do, is like make it, you know, all red, but not like so obvious that it's all red. And I found the white and red wallpaper really offset the black and red. But here's where I figured that I needed to put in like a breakfast table, but then it was kind of a weird layout to put in a dining area, so I decided to cut that off and ended up filling the space with a full dining table. Here I'm just putting in an archway. Like some of the new arches were really pretty, but they didn't really fit that like 50s diner aesthetic that it's going. Like I guess it's just like a upscaled 50s diner is kind of what it turned out being, kind of. Definitely interesting, but it's just a red and black and white combo is really that 50s diner aesthetic. So I ended up putting in a full dining room table here, at which point I was like, oh, this is just the dining room, which kind of makes sense because you wouldn't necessarily have any more a separate dining space. I think everybody kind of just has, if you have a kitchen this size, you definitely have a dining space inside your kitchen, which I don't know, I feel like it's separate enough to where it doesn't feel like you're in the kitchen when you're eating. Yeah, this table and chair combo also added to that 50s upscale 50s diner. I didn't really think about it whenever I was going through here. I come back later and add in some stuff because I didn't want to fill out the space too much because I wanted this to be like the kitchen area, but then I decided not to do a separate dining, so I came back later and added a few things in here. But finding decorations in red was not easy. There is a lot, but it's all like bright red, which I was trying not to do like in-your-face red stuff. Like a couple of them is okay, but luckily there's a lot of the like dull red and black, which I could add into stuff. But a lot of red stuff is like bright red, like those pillars. I didn't actually do any paintings or any too much wall art in this area. Man, I spent so much time. I cut out a lot of it just trying to find stuff to put on those shelves. I don't know why, but nothing in this game goes on shelves, so I'm not really sure why they even made shelves. I could have like manually moved stuff up, but I just find that tedious. Like if you're gonna give me a shelf, give me stuff to put on the shelf, you know what I mean? Alright, I think that is our very red kitchen with a breakfast table. Even though it's a full dining room table, this space kind of demanded it. This corner gave me a lot of trouble, obviously. So yeah, let's pick the next color for, I guess, I don't know if we need like a formal dining room. I mean, I feel like you would have one, right? I feel like this should just be like a sunroom though. Because we already have like dining outside. Maybe it should just be a sunroom? Because that's plenty of dining. I kind of just did the dining and kitchen as one room because I didn't feel like splitting this section off because that felt weird. So let's just do like a sunroom since that's basically what this is. Alright, let's see what color our sunroom's gonna be. Please be yellow. Green. Okay. Green sunroom. Why don't they just make it easy on me? We're gonna probably shove every single plant in the game in this house, so let's get to a green sunroom. Alright, so we're jumping into the sunroom. This was actually really fun, and honestly, I think I was just in the mood for like an outdoor space that wasn't outdoor. Even though they have so much room outside, I think it was fun to do like an indoor, like rainy day sunroom. And I really just think like if somebody has a house this big, they're gonna have like if they're gonna have a room like this, it would be filled with plants. Like I always feel like you see those like Hollywood tour, house tour videos, and they have like plants everywhere. So I just like took that idea to the max. I had a lot of trouble finding a coffee table for here because I wanted like a square coffee table but with a glass top, or even a round one, but the only one that had that was like that fish tank one, which I could have used, but I just decided to cram these two together, which I think worked out a little bit better. And then I just found a few pieces of furniture that would kind of complement all the plants that I plan to put into this room. I really like those new, I don't know what the pack is called. I'm not proficient in Sims 4 packs, but the Moroccan theme stuff. I guess it's not, I don't know if it's Moroccan. Middle Eastern, European theme stuff. I really like it. I think it's freaking gorgeous. It's so detailed, where a lot of the stuff in Sims 4 is not. Those are so detailed and pretty. I wanted to put one of the archways in, but it didn't really fit the theme of the kitchen. I'm just getting a few things on the wall to kind of give the room a little bit of texture, because I was worried that it was going to feel too like plants on the floor and nothing on the walls. So I was just grabbing a few things out of buy mode that let us have some texture on the walls. Back to the curtains. I was really disappointed that there weren't any like see-through curtains that I could fit on this window. These windows have given me the most trouble in this game. Can't wait to get to the next floor and have to deal with them yet again. And this is where I start picking out plants, which I put either on the tables, the shelves, or the floor. I chose the table and shelf ones first just because I felt like that was going to be the hardest to pick out anyway. Yeah, the wallpaper and flooring was a lot. Once you put that flooring and wallpaper in, it kind of screams this color as one room. Because it's not too bad whenever all the furniture is kind of matchy-matchy, but once you get the flooring in, it's like, oh, this is green. You've just done green. Luckily, they had that falling leaves lantern, which kind of isn't too green. I also wanted some light in this back corner, which I ended up doing wall lights on. But I felt like it was just too dark in this corner, specifically. The other ones, they have all the windows, so I really like that, that flooring right there. But it didn't make sense in the context of having this room. Like, if it was outside, it definitely would have been perfect, and I could have thrown it outside. But I just wanted like a good rug, a good round rug to fit in the middle here, and I think that one, having a little bit of variance in color suited it really well. I wish I would have stuck with some of those pots. Like, there's a lot of plants in here, but I wish I would have had some like empty pots for like future plants. I think that would have been a good idea, but I just filled the room to the brim with plants. So many plants in this room. Basically, I just pulled out every plant that I liked and put it in here and tried to arrange it in a way that made sense. I think I missed out on putting some smaller plants in here, but I definitely wanted like a big range in size. I was trying to put like little plants and medium to small, kind of just all over the place. I don't know, I think in the end it came together pretty well. And you always have to have succulents. If you're gonna have a plant room, you gotta have succulents. Man, this room looks just so cozy. Those couches were like perfect for this room too. It's funny because I just don't have much more to say about this. Just plants. Also, I put some plants in there. And whenever I felt like the plants were taking over, then it was good to go. I threw some stuff in between the windows just to give it a little bit more variety. But there's not much to really put in between them, unfortunately. There just wasn't a lot of wall space in this room, and I didn't want to cover the windows. Oops. Alright, I think that is where we're going to leave our sunroom. I did put in curtains, but I feel like they would always be up, but it's very green, just like the outside of the house. these people like plants, or somebody in the family likes plants. I really wanted a glass tabletop coffee table, but they don't have one in a larger size, which is kind of annoying. But if I could get something to match that, it would have been perfect. I did like adding in these, like, I don't know what the pack is called, but like Moroccan themed tables. I think that added a little bit to like the plants aesthetic. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. That's just the first floor. Let's see how many rooms I have up here. I have so many. So this landing area, I think I'm gonna do, I don't know, maybe I won't do. I was gonna say, oh, should we get the bigger light for this? I wonder if there is even, yeah, I guess, well, if we size this one up, it'll probably work. Let's see. It touches the floor. Let's see if that'll work. Well then. Yeah, that's probably a little bit better. Okay. And then we'll, not you. Center it a little bit that way. Okay, yeah, anyway, got distracted. So we've got this hallway area here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. And then we've got a bathroom here, 2 bedrooms, and then master ensuite. So part 3? Probably, yeah. We'll probably do a part 3 on this giant build. I don't know why I did this so big, but the random colors, I really feel like you have to do this kind of like eccentric Hollywood theme. I don't know, the outside turned out good. So we just gotta, I don't know why those were different. Finish the upstairs. So I'll see you guys back here next time.